How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. So today we're going to tear apart the motor. There's so much on here that I really don't need. Like, basically all the wiring harness, that distributor. There's so much on here that we're just going to take off, and basically a lot of this is just going to get thrown in the trash because I don't need it. So a lot of it's just waste. Basically, we're just going to start tearing this apart. So my goal for today is to basically, I want to get the whole motor torn down and put on the engine stand. That's my goal. And then also, I'd like to see about if it's a roller or if it's a flat tappet cam that's in it, which will be just taking the intake manifold off. That's easy, nothing major. So we're just going to go ahead, set the camera up to the side, probably do some time lapse on this as we tear it apart. Well, we got it mostly stripped down. So basically now I'm going to go ahead and throw it on the dolly. And then we'll finish taking it apart on there, because the starter's underneath and I want to get that off. And of course the intake manifold's got to come off. But for the most part, it's done. The stuff underneath, we'll get it as it gets on the lift. So let's go ahead, chain it up, get it lifted up. We'll put it on the engine dolly, and then we'll start taking some more apart. So it's on the lift. Let's go ahead, take the valve covers off. I've been saving all the nuts and bolts. I got a tub down there that everything is going in. There's one, there's two. They look pretty decent inside. I mean, those are new valve cover gaskets, but they look pretty clean inside. Alright, so now I'll show you. Looks fairly clean. All right, now let's go ahead, remove the intake manifold off this thing. See what's underneath there. I do like these for, you know, the Vortec intake manifold versus, you know, the other style. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8 bolts instead of, like, you know, bolts all down the side. Just a lot easier to get to like this. Well, let me go ahead and just take all these out. I think this is all. I mean, this is the first time I have ever torn apart a Vortec motor. I know the bottom down here is the same. The heads are different, but in a way they're still the same. So now let's see if we can pry this thing off. Oh yeah. It's a roller. All right, let's go ahead and all right, so here's inside the motor. I mean, it's a little dirty, it's a little junky. Pretty sure these, yeah, these are aftermarket valve covers. So the motor's been apart. It might have had, you know, who knows. Might just had a leaky gaskets, you know, not a big deal. So, how you can tell that this is a roller is, oh, that just fell in there. I was about ready to say, holy crap, but that just fell off the intake. Other than trash with all the other junk. Is, let's see if we can get in here and zoom, get in there. The lifters, like, see this one right here has a flat spot on the front and the back. Regular flat tappet lifters are completely round. These ones, and also it's got the guide right here. So these ones are square, I guess, like flat on two sides and round on the other. And then it's got the guide plate right there to guide them in and out. Because, like I said, the block is the same. So down here on the block is round. But then you got these guide plates right here that guide that. So, needless to say, this makes me happy. I really wanted to make, you know, I really wanted a roller block, which is what this is. It's already got roller in it. So now I can go ahead and figure out what cam I'm going to run, because of course it is going to be a roller cam to go with this. Because basically with a flat tappet cam, you got to break it in, do all this kind of stuff. Well, with a roller cam, there's no need to be, you know, to break the cam in like a flat tappet does. It's basically you just put it in and start it. So now it's basically we need to finish tearing it apart, which we're going to save that for another video. I really just wanted to get it to this stage right here, which is torn down, so I can figure out what kind of cam it's got in it, and then we can go from there. So next it's going to be basically finish tearing it apart and start ordering some parts for it. I'm going to take the heads off, see how the bore is, all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, we're done for the day. I just wanted to get it to this point. So, hope you enjoyed this little bit of a breakdown video. There will be more to come on this because we're trying to get this torn apart and get it put back together as soon as possible, so that way I can get it back and get it into the truck as soon as possible also. So this is going to be an easy swap. Not a big deal. All right. Well, again, hope you enjoyed the beginning of this breakdown. Like, subscribe, comment. See you in the next video.